Hi guys, this is the Ministry of Microfly. In this video I will show you how to tie this very little streamer. It's called the fabulous Freija streamer. It's about 2 to 2.5 centimeters, about 1 inch. It's designed for perch, asp, eider, and it's very good. It's a small streamer based on the lead head design from Hans van Klinke. He used it on the Akedis. I used the lead head on this short streamer. As you see, I used the loop knot for this fly to give it maximum movability, maximum motion. At the end of this video I will tank test this fly so you can see how it behaves underwater. Alright, here we go. First you advise a number 14 jig hook, like that. Give the hook a base of 5 millimeters or so tying thread. Now we first gonna attach the lead head. Now this is done by getting a lead shot pinched on the line, on the 0.20 millimeters nylon, and then with a pliers make the sides flat, because we attach the eyes on the sides later, so we have to flatten this. Alright? Well, with the groove over there on the outside, we attach this one over here. Like this. Do that for about 5 millimeters. Then we bend the other nylon over to the other side, attach it to get the actual head. Right? That's almost it. To prevent the nylon, the head, from coming loose, it's an extra measure. We fold this one forward and tie it in. Like that. You do the same with the other thread with a nylon tie. Doing this will prevent the lead from coming loose. That's it. Now we have to clip the tag ends off, like that. Careful not to cut your tying thread. And they're done there. Well, this is the lead head part so far. Now we're going to attach the belly of the fish. This is done with the diamond braid bonefish tan color over here. It's really nice stuff. You only use about 2 centimeters. To prevent the back end from going apart, we melt it. Oh, it's almost a bit difficult tying outside with lighters. So, this is enough. This will... Now, you cut about 2 centimeters, like that. That's enough. Make sure it's about straight and tie in. That's enough. Now we add some extra flesh, not too much. 2 lateral lines. We use the micro flash gray. We use only 2 strands. Alright, just very subtle, and just make sure you tie them in on the sides, not on top, just on the sides. That's enough. 1, 2. Pull the other 2 on the other side, tie in. That's enough. You now have 2 sides, 2 strands on each side. Alright? To be sure, I just one overhand knot. So now I'm going to turn the fly. Upside down, like so. Now we're going to do the top of the fish, and therefore I use some, wait a minute, the feather was blown away. I use the fluff from this feather. You know, it's very good stuff. You can also use marabou or something else. Don't use CDC. CDC is not flexible enough. It doesn't give much motion on the water. Like so. That's it. Almost there. Oh. Now we make some gills. I really like the SLF Fiery Red. It's really super stuff. I use it on almost all my flies. It's very good. Just take a pinch of it and dub a very small noodle on your tying thread. Remember, it's a small fly. I love tying outside. I really love it. Spreads the feathers well. Here we are. Those are the gills. Now we're almost there. Just like to tie it off at the hook eye. Just make sure, put the lead a little aside. Oh. There we go. Clip the tying thread. Now you add some varnish, and Bob's your uncle. Well, almost. Last part is to add the eyes on the sides of the hook. We can add an eye over there and over there. I'll show you. And don't be lazy just to use the adhesive on the flies and the eye flies. Just no. To add extra durability, just use super glue, as I do. What you do, make sure on each side a drop of super glue. And then, without gluing your fingers to the fly, add the eyes, and you're done. Well, the last part is to cut all things to right proportions. It's a very delicate matter, and small flies need trimming, so don't just get all the right stuff. cut it to the right dimensions. Alright, well, these are good. So in the end, you have to have something like his cousin. You see this fly. You see, because of the lead head design, it's beautiful horizontal and it moves perfectly underwater. Let me show you how it behaves underwater.